That helps. Oh, going live without adding myself to this stage, that would have been bad. Oh, golly. All right. On Facebook and now getting ready to go live on Instagram as well. For those of you who saw my little announcement, and even if nobody did, hey, this will still be hanging around here for a while, and it will be up on YouTube. I am celebrating getting old. Oh, somebody's made it. I see Janet's made it. Hi, thanks for joining me. This is tonight. We don't have a guest, and our original. Usually, we've been doing these on Monday nights, but I'm on tap for jury duty and reporting tomorrow, and I had no idea how that was going to work out. If I'll be chosen when I get home, so we thought, well, we'll just do a fun thing Sunday night and celebrate the fact for those of us who are aging that we're still here. So that's going to be our main goal. And I see a bunch of my friends on Insta are already here. Hi, some of my regular gang. Oh, Cindy's here, and Nancy and Corinne. Thanks, guys, for showing up. So what is this about tonight? Well, I need consolation because old age has really sneaked in. This is a big birthday. No, I'm not going to tell you what one it is, but just trust me, it's a big icky one. It's Mother Nature has laid out the welcome out and said, welcome to old age, you old bird. Ha! So what is bothering me about aging? Well, the fact that things starting to hurt, and I've got a knee that I've managed to trash over the years, and I really don't want a knee replacement. If any of you have fabulous experiences with knee replacements and want to encourage me there, feel free. Anyway, we've got that and all kinds of stuff. And those of you who are a little older, you understand that even though the woman in the mirror is getting some gray hairs and some wrinkles, that you inside is just, I mean, you feel like you're still 30 and a babe. So then you look in the mirror and go, what happened? So, and I liken this, my big analogy I've shared with people sometimes is you're a little bit like the us is riding around in this vehicle called a body. And when you're young, it's like a Maserati. Oh man, I am hot stuff. And then as you get a little older, the Maserati starts to fall apart. And next thing you know, you're riding around in a clunker, but you're still you inside the clunker. And so it's going to be really frustrating because you think, oh my gosh, I don't even understand how I am looking old on the outside when I still feel young on the inside. Hi to some of you who are just now joining us. I appreciate you coming out to console me. The real birthday doesn't come till Thursday, but I'm going to be busy with jury duty. And so this is a little bit of an early celebration. I'm going to actually be celebrating all month, all year. This is my excuse for doing all kinds of crazy things because I figure, okay, I deserve it. Anyway, so as we go along, anything consoling you want to post for me, that will be great because we do have goodies for, we're going to have, and I'll try and remember to mention it later also, we're going to have 3 giveaways for 3 lucky winners. 3 of you who are with me tonight and posting will receive a copy of Beachside Beginnings, one of my Moonlight Harbor books, the mass market version. So we're going to give away some presents to you, and we're going to have some fun. And so that's what this is all about. I made all kinds of notes, you guys, as you can see, because I had lots of pearls of wisdom to share. So what is the hidden blessings in aging? I mean, I know so many of us just, we don't like it. We complain about it, and it's like, oh man. But then the longer you're around, and of course, if you're on social media at all, you see the latest post about the latest celebrity that they got this disease and they're gone. And one of my sweet older readers, I just learned from another reader that we lost her this last week. And when you're still here, you start realizing, well, that's really kind of a precious thing because it's really a blessing to still be here. So hi, everybody who's coming late. I didn't come in. We got Michigan here and Durham, North Carolina. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm so glad that you can help me feel better about the fact that I'm getting old. And a special hi to our Instagram people also who are joining us. Carolyn says she'll be 74 next Sunday. Wish I had the strength and energy to do things. Oh, Carolyn, I hope you can at least have the strength and energy to do something fun for your birthday and to do some fun things for yourself, like reading or whatever. Anyway, kind of post along here. If you haven't read that particular Moonlight Harbor book, I have Gerhardt here in the background making notes of posts. So if you're going, oh yeah, I've yet to receive a gift from you, Sheila, and I would love to put my name in the hat for that drawing, please post, and he'll be keeping an eye peeled. I tried to convince him to get on here and play games with these, like, no, I'm going to stay in the background. Gerhardt is a little shy sometimes. I am, by the way, though, I am going to get him to do something really interesting with me, money related, in April for one of our chats. And I've got a bunch of fun chats scheduled I had out ahead of time here that you guys aren't going to want to miss. A couple I'm really excited about. So anyway, there's that. So hidden blessings. Anybody? Oh, here's one. Yeah, Barbara just says, as you get older, you need to remember it's a blessing to grow old. Because yes, you've lived a lot of life, you still have a life, and hopefully you're here for a reason. If those of you who, and you youngins, I know you, old age feels a million miles away. I felt like that too. That was something that happened to other people. And all of a sudden it's happening to me. Oh my goodness. So, but those of you who are getting older, feel free to post what are some things that you're doing to take advantage of the fact that you're still here. That would be a fun thing to share and to be able to encourage everybody else. I know sometimes as we do get older, it's like, oh, we're a very youth-oriented culture, and you think, well, what is my purpose? Why am I still here? And I very much believe if you're still here for a reason. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And Susie's here saying hi, happy birthday, thank you. I am determined to have a good year. I wanted to give you a couple of examples of people who I see who are making a difference. Not that they're necessarily older, but these are women who I just have seen here through our Facebook on social media who are doing a lot. I want to do a shout out to Amy Akari. She often shows up when we're doing a book birthday party, and she's always quick to say, I would like to buy a book to give away to someone. And I check her out on Facebook a lot, and she's always got a sweet post, something about history or some interesting fact, something she's doing to make the day worthwhile. And she always posts something encouraging for people. So that is just a huge thing. I don't know how many people's day Amy makes, but I bet it's a lot. Melanie says, my best friend and I are both turning 50. Oh, that's a great year. Ooh, you're coming into your powerful female years. Yay, you. Congratulations. That's very cool. Another one, of course, Kathy Bennett also is another one, is a reader, and she supports tons of authors, and she's another one who often she will buy books for people when there's a giveaway going on. Let me buy a book too for somebody, which I think is really, really cool. My bestie Jan, I love what she's doing. She is a retired teacher. She taught gifted children, and she's now part of an organization that supports educating women, and they give out scholarships and do all kinds of things to help with people getting better education. And that's just a cool thing that she's doing. So let's see. Patricia says, I received a book from Amy. Yeah, I want to thank her so much. Yeah, it's just really cool how some of these people do. Thanks for everybody who's posting birthday wishes. If you're wanting to put your name in the hat to receive a copy of, what did I say that was? Beachside Beginnings. That we will be sending that straight from Amazon, and we will try and make sure that Gerhardt picks some winners for me. We'll just put our name in the hat, draw out some names. If you haven't gotten a gift yet, maybe we'll put your name in twice. It's hard, of course, when there are so many of you, for everybody to get something, but we do like people to get some little goodies. Barbara says, doing acts of kindness. Yes, not only blesses someone else, but you are blessed doing it. Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. Hi, Ann. Welcome from Pennsylvania. So glad that you are here. Yeah, tomorrow is not promised. Make the most of today. That is such a great reminder. And boy, that has hit home recently as we've lost a friend unexpectedly. And it's just, we just tend to take life for granted, and we don't want to do that. But anyway, so things I'm doing to console myself. Well, one of the things oh, I hate those wrinkles. I don't like them. And hey, if anybody knows a great skin cream for crepey skin, the crepes are sneaking on my arms, let me know. I'm trying to, so far I haven't found anything that really unages your arms, but I'm always open to suggestions. Anyway, I hate that. I hate this. I hate stuff falling apart. And I've really been kind of grumpy. The last couple of years, really just kind of like whining, and I hate that. I'll buy Carolyn 5231 on Instagram, by the way, put her name in the hat, Gerhardt. Instagram people, we will try and reach out to you also to make sure that we post on Instagram who won. So, and that particular giveaway is for U.S. residents because you know what postage is. But I have something later that I'm going to talk about that you can probably get wherever you live, unless you're like in Timbuktu or something. But we're going to be mailing out some special rewards here in a little bit. I'll talk about that in a minute. But getting back to the whole getting ungrumpy. So it dawned on me, really the one person who's bothered the most about my wrinkles is me. Nobody else says, well, Sheila, we don't like you anymore because you have wrinkles. I mean, nobody says that. And I thought about, y'all remember Betty White from the Golden Girls. She just kept going after that series and just was so beloved. Everybody loved Betty White. Who didn't love Betty White? And nobody ever said, well, Betty White, we don't like her. Nobody said that. Betty White was like everybody's adored little grandma. And so I thought, okay, from now on, that's my new mantra. I'm going to be Betty White. We need a new Betty White, right? Well, here she is. Here's new Betty White. Except then my daughter said, Mom, Betty White kind of has a potty mouth sometimes. Are you sure you want to be Betty White? I thought, well, I'll be Betty White 2.0. I'll be Betty White, the G version. So, anyway, that's kind of helping a little bit. I'm like, it's a new adventure. It's a new time. I'll just be a new and improved me. So, Becky says, I now have time for my hobbies, more time with great nieces and nephews, get together with family and friends, and more frequent and more precious. Oh, I love that. I think that's so huge. Sometimes we're so busy in our young years, right? And those of you who might be with us who are in the family years still, or even really busy with young grandkids, their life just goes in a blink and you can get so busy. The beauty of, as you get a little older, theoretically, you maybe have a little more time to do some of those things you hadn't planned on doing or had time to do. So there are advantages. So I'm looking to see, oh yeah, Carol Burnett. Yeah, Nancy mentioned Carol Burnett. Oh, I always loved Carol Burnett. Those of you who are old enough to remember Carol Burnett, wasn't she fabulous? Very, very cool. Becky says, I use castor oil on your legs and arms. Oh, we have some of that in the medicine cabinet. I might have to try that. Oh yeah, Lucia Ball. There was another one who aged beautifully. Everybody loved Lucy. And so I think I just need to get in touch with my inner whoever, Betty White, Lucy, Carol Burnett. Susie says she embraces her wrinkles. Well, I'm glad you do. I'm not sure I'm ready to embrace them. I'm kind of running from them, but you know what? That's okay. Let's see, who posted this? The best time of my life. Where'd it go? Was when I worked for Verizon. I was president of our pioneer group, volunteering my time for many events for children and handicapped young people. Oh yeah, we sponsored, what does it say? We sponsored yearly sport events for blind children. And I mean, how special is that? So there are things that we can use. And yeah, keep the suggestions coming for helping with those wrinkles on that crepey skin. And Sheila, you will have to read Wade's new book. Oh yeah, because it's based on the Golden Girls. You're right. We've had Viola Shipman on before, and Viola and I will be celebrating his next book in the fall. But meanwhile, writing as Wade Rouse, he's also got a new book out, which is, I believe, based and inspired by the Golden Girls. So, all right. So that's enough of the philosophizing. Let's get on some fun stuff. You can't have a birthday without cake, right? And I don't have a cake recipe, but I am going to talk about cake and some secret ingredients you might want to get for your cake. Okay, so a favorite, I have several favorites. My all-time favorite, good old white bakery cake with large frosting. Oh yes, yum, yum. I just love that so much. I don't even know why, but I just, and not that weird whipped stuff that they came up with later. If I'm gonna have bakery cake, I'm gonna have bakery cake. So I love that. But I also do like to bake cakes, and one of my favorites is again the vanilla, and with the vanilla frosting, buttercream frosting. But I'll show you a secret ingredient that I put in this. Let me see if any of you guys could guess what this is. I'm gonna turn it away so you can't see it right off. I'll do a quick whoop, whoop. Anybody want to guess what my secret ingredient might be that I love to put in my frostings to flavor them? This is a very exotic one, and I got this, it still is good. I got this at a specialty store in Pike Place Market years ago. What do you think this might be? Oh, it smells so good. This is one that you'll only need a little bit, because if you do too much, it can overpower your frosting. I see Dixie's joined us from PA. Hi. Pomegranate, somebody got guessed pomegranate? No. Ha! Nancy got it. It's rose water. This is like the most amazing flavoring. When I was a girl growing up and we would do the frosted sugar cookies, one seasoning would go in the trees, but the rose water would go in the seasoning for the little Santas. And this is like the most amazing way to zip up your vanilla frosting. Yeah, somebody guessed molasses. No, it kind of looks like it could be, but rose water, you guys, rose flavoring, rose extract. It's really, this is just wonderful to get if you could get a hold of it. Another favorite cake, a new favorite, and I think I might have talked about it before I posted on Instagram. I know I've posted on Instagram, is Rachel Linden's orange blossom cake. This recipe is in her book, Secret of Orange Blossom Cake. And I tell you, you ought to get that book just so you can have the recipe. The story is fabulous too, though, but let me tell you, that cake, it uses an entire navel orange all ground up finely, skin and all. It's just amazing. But here are some of the secret ingredients in that. I'd never heard of this before. She uses, this is orange blossom extract. Who knew? And it is more potent than regular orange extract. But this is a really fun thing if you're going to dress up a frosting for your cake, or if you're going to make Rachel's cake, you'll want it to put in the cake. She said you can use orange extract, and I think you added vanilla. She had a special so you could do a cheat on it, or a hack. But this is really good stuff. It's worth investing in. The other thing that goes in that is Grand Marnier. Oh my goodness. Now I cannot do alcohol because it just wants to burn up my esophagus. It's like, can't do it. But putting it in a baked cake, that adds an extra zip, and you can do it in probably just about any kind of cake. I'm thinking like chocolate would really be good in. Oh, Nicole's leaving. Bye, Nicole. Have fun at movie night. But anyway, let me recommend that book to you because it's really a lovely story. And like I said, it's worth it just for the recipe. It is just so good. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so those are a couple of cake secrets for you. If you wanted to zip up your cake or your frosting, those 3 ingredients will do the trick. Yeah. Oh, Susie said she loves it. So Susie, I assume you made the recipe now. I have to stop. I'm on overload making that recipe. It's like, it's not doing any favors to my hips, but oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. So in addition to having cake, we must play games. So we're going to give this a try. I love 2 of my favorite games are versions of charades. One is the regular old charades. Oh, Vicki made it. Hi. And also a game. What is it called now? It's Pictionary. Before there was Pictionary, there was artist charades. And you don't necessarily need to go out and buy a Pictionary game to play this. You just need pieces of paper. So we're going to do this with just a couple of books. And I want you to put in your guesses. Gerhardt is watching to see who my first 3 are who get it. We have got some my last of my collectible recipe cards that we made for the man next door. And this recipe is awesome. At some point, I probably will, maybe next Valentine's Day, excuse me, put it in my newsletter. But for right now, this is where you want to get it on this cool collectible recipe. So we're going to do, again, they're Sheila books, Sheila titles that hopefully you are familiar with. So let's do number 1. This is an older book. Let's see if you can get it. Okay, I'll try and walk you through it. It's because everything is backwards. So here's number 1. Can you figure out what this woman is doing? What do you think she's doing? What do you think she's doing? Whatever she's doing, add that number 2, and then we've got this plus this. This is one word. This plus this is what? This plus this is what? So here's this, what's this person doing? Plus a 2. And then what is this word? Those are the first parts. Let's see if anybody's getting it. We're looking. And I'll keep going then. And then, okay, you've got this plus this word. And then what do you think this is? When you're playing this game, you don't do it as an artist. You do it because it's fast. So we have any guesses what you think this book title might be? Hey, there's a prize involved. We're looking for our first 3 winners. Waving to the Moonlight. Corrine. Put down Corrine. She got Welcome to Moonlight Harbor. All right, Corrine. Very good. All right, Corrine, you're going to get a recipe card. Yay, you. Let's try one more. We still have some recipe cards. Oh, and Anne. Anne had it right also. Welcome to Moonlight Harbor. Okay. And Vicki got it too. Oh my gosh, so did I. Okay, we're done then. That's the first 4. We won't even go to the next one. You guys are good. Okay, that takes care of, that's 4 recipe cards, right, Gerhardt? How many did we get? We had Vicki. I'm going back. We had, where are we? We had Corrine, Anne, Vicki, and Diane. And Jeannie, I see you're on there too. Jeannie, I'll find something for you. Write down Jeannie to your heart. I'll stick you something in the mail, Jeannie. Those were our top ones. You guys are fast. Okay, this is not for a reward because now we're out of prizes. Did you get all those, Gerhard? Just make a note of the names. Do you want them again? He's good. He said he's good. All right, he's good. So here's another one. Let's just see if you can get this one. Okay, so here we go. What is this? And what does this mean? What does this mean? Can you see it all? I'm hoping you can tell what that is. And what does it have to do with those houses? Let's see if anybody gets them. What does it have to do with those houses? Make sure I've got this so you can actually see it. Looking to see if anybody rings in. Who got it? Oh, Jeannie already. Jeannie's on top. Yeah, Jeannie, I am going to find you something because that's 2 in a row. And Cindy got it too. All right, Cindy, put down Jeannie and Cindy. They will each get a prize. And now I ran out of prizes. I should have had more party favors, huh, guys? Shouldn't I? Oh, but very good. That is a fun game to play. It's such an easy game, you guys. When you're looking for a fun party game to play, you can't go wrong with. And you don't need to buy the board game. Just get some paper. Have everybody make up something like with charades for people to guess, and and you're in business, right? All right. So now, what is the best? What can anybody guess is the best present you can give an author? Let's see if anybody can figure that out. What's the best present you can give an author? Having some little bit of dead time here. I know some of you are going to get it. My friend Jan, actually, I remember said this many years ago, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty spot on. What's the best present you can give an author? Review. Oh, that's a good one. Yes. Oh my gosh, we love reviews. Yes, and review and pre-orders. Yeah, Nancy, you hit it on the nose. Of course, we like it when you come to our signings too, but buying our book, buy an author's book, and you have helped pay her light bill or whatever, or send her on a reader's cruise, which again, I think some of you are joining me, hopefully next, not this coming fall, but fall of 2027. We're doing that fun reader's cruise up the east to Quebec. I'm going to check out, maybe there'll be some changing leaves. Even if there won't, there'll be a bunch of fun authors. And Gerhardt's coming too. So that's going to be very fun. So, and thank you. A couple of you already said that you pre-ordered books. So I appreciate that. So let me tell you quickly about the book. And then I'm going to tell you about a little reward we have for you. So again, happy birthday to me. Thanks those of you that's a great present if you're pre-ordering the book. I appreciate it. I also keep those comments about how to live well as you're aging and how to appreciate getting older and the wisdom that you have. So this book, it's a little bit of a battle of the sexes, and it involves the owner of a romance bookstore, and she ends up having to take on she's become very misogynistic, a sports radio personality who has decided that women are just they are not being nice to guys. And those romance novels are not doing anybody any favors. They're just unrealistic expectations. They're no good. Stop reading. Women should not be reading romance novels. And well, obviously, many of us disagree with that because we like our happily ever afters. And so she is going to end up in this battle of the sexes with him, and they're also going to end up trading places. Yeah, having to. So she's going to kind of end up in her bookstore, and she's going to end up doing his show, among other things. There are all kinds of fun things going on in this book, and it's very cute. And I think if you like a good rom-com, you're going to enjoy it. So while supplies last, we want to thank those of you who are pre-ordering. We had, and you guys who are on Facebook, you saw this earlier, these cute little recipe cards we had made for the book. It says underneath the cover, love always wins. I'll try and there, maybe you can see more of it if I hold it out. Is that cute or what? And then on the back, we've got a lot of my backlist in case you have missed a Sheila book. So these are really fun. And if you pre-order the book, as soon as I'm off here, I am going to make a space on the Facebook page where you can post if you have pre-ordered it and tell me where you did. This is not, we do the honor system here. And you don't have to provide proof of purchase. We're not going down that road, but I do want to know where you ordered it. Hopefully, maybe some of you will order it at your local Barnes & Noble, or have your go to your local independent bookstore and ask them if they will order it in. But that's going to be what we'll be giving away. This is good while supplies last. So I do want you to, if you're going to pre-order, please pre-order the book because you would like it. Not because, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this cool bookmark, because if we run out, once we're out, we're out. I'll let you know when we're out, but supplies are limited on this. So we've got enough for about the first 50 of you, and you don't want to miss out on getting that as a thank you for doing that. So it's kind of like, haha. Happy birthday to me. So anyway, like I said, we'll post that later along with our winners from our earlier posts. Those of you who posted and get drawn, you'll be getting a copy from straight from Amazon of the Beachside Beginnings, which will be very cool. And some of you are already posting, I know. I hope you'll redo that one. Because I want it in one place where I can keep track. Instagram buddies, if you're pre-ordering, please send me that just a message on Instagram that yes, I pre-ordered and here's my address. Ooh, getting back to cake. Carolyn says, I have a great chocolate cake recipe and buttercream recipe for my mom. She always baked it for our 4 kids' birthdays. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, Carolyn says, I love yellow cake with caramel frosting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my friend Susan Wiggs made a cake with caramel frosting once. Oh my gosh, it was so fabulous. That is really yum. That is really good. And caramel frosting looks almost a little challenging to me. I haven't tried it yet. I think I'm worried about having to put something on the, to put plastic wrap or something over it. I have to get brave and make it because it really is yummy. Melanie says, a new local indie bookstore just opened. Plan to support them over the box store in my area. I think that's great. Any stores you can support, and for many of us, it's just easier to go on Amazon, and that's okay too. As long as you're ordering books and supporting writers. And I will say, I know that a lot of us are on budgets. So again, just go to your local library, ask them to order in a copy. Say, hey, this is coming out into May. I want you to order in a copy for those of us who like to read Sheila books. You can do that too, because I know that it gets expensive buying books. Books are not cheap anymore. And so I don't want anybody breaking the budget. But those of you who would like to get a copy, we will try and make sure that we have enough goodies to reward you all. So again, this has been great. And there was one more thing I wanted to do while we're still together. I would love it. Do any of you have an older woman in your life, or did you have an older woman in your life who was a positive influence? And if so, how? What did that woman do that made your life special? Maybe it was a grandma, maybe it was an aunt, maybe it was a neighbor. I'll mention 2 quickly. We're almost done here, guys, because I don't like to keep you too long. But one gal, in fact, I'm hoping that book is going to sell somewhere. I wrote a book inspired by a woman who was a very big part of my life way back when our first child, our handicapped daughter, was born. And that was a hard time for me. And this woman, basically, she just took me, she kind of found me one day at church. And so I just think you're supposed to come to my house for lunch. And she took me under her wings, and I spent every week I was over there. She got me journaling. She would give me Bible verses to read, to encourage me. And she was just there for when I was going through such a hard time to give me encouragement. And I will always be grateful to Bunny, who just was such a big part of my life. So that was somebody who was really big. And of course, my own mother and grandmother were amazing women. And I'm seeing, Barbara says, I think I'm the oldest one left now. Well, Barbara, hopefully you're inspiring somebody. Eileen says, yes, my grandma Peterson loved me unconditionally. Oh, and isn't that wonderful? I just think that's so special. Nancy says, my mom and 2 grandmas. For many of us, there is someone in our life, an older woman, who has inspired us. Maybe she was just went for it, had a zest for life. Maybe she had great wisdom. Maybe she was always giving to people. Lisa says, my mother-in-law treated me like a daughter and taught me many things, and we shared many fun times. I had the same thing with my mother-in-law, Lisa. She was amazing. She just took me right in and took me under her wing, and she was just my bestie. She and my mom were just both amazing women in my life. And so, guys, we're still here. We're still here for a reason. Those of you who are younger, maybe you can find an older woman in your life to just give a shout out to today. Call her and say, hey, I really appreciate you. Drop her a line. Bring her some chocolate. And those of us who are older, let's not forget that if we're still here, we are still here for a reason. There is someone that we need to be helping or inspiring. So don't stop being inspiring, guys. It's really important. We are still here and there is a reason for it. So let's make the most of that. And I want to thank you all for joining me and helping me kick off my birthday week. And I appreciate the kind thoughts and just hang in there with me. And I hope you'll continue to be a part of my life as readers. I just appreciate you all so much. And so happy birthday to me. You know, it's not going to be a bad year, even if I have to replace my knee. Anyway, it's going to be a good year thanks to my readers. And I appreciate all the wonderful comments, you guys, and have a wonderful week. And we will be back. I can't remember if we have something scheduled for next week, but sometime in the next couple weeks, we'll be back to our Monday sharing. Also, the newsletter is going to be going out for March. So if you haven't gone to my Sheila's Place website, signed up for that, make sure you're getting that newsletter. It's out all kinds of fun things, recipes and helpful hints and stuff. So we will look forward to seeing you all soon. And thanks again for spending time. Appreciate it.